Back at the house, we ended up doing another roof debris clean off on one of our regular customers. I figured no footage on that. Anyway, so we're back at the house, and I want to give a shout out to Indelco. Indelco, this is where I get my Asahi valves from. You can screenshot this, 1-800-486-6456. I called John, I think his name is John, yesterday to get one of these things, and today it's at the house. Look at that. Oh, there's the plate. There's your plate. So, and this does have flow direction, so be cognizant of that. So I'm going to put this metering valve here, take the ball valve off, and do some testing. Because if you remember, that was 140 bucks. But if you remember, this metering valve doesn't open until right at 2.5 or 3 on a dial, which that's okay because we could use that as a starting point, right? So we know if it opens at 3, starts to open, like if that's starting to open and this is wide open, we know that's 6%, right? 50-50. And if it opens there, and half of that is 3%, and then half of 3 is 1.5, which is a good wash we like to use. So I think it'll give me a little bit more accurate. I don't cock my valve here. A lot of people do that, like 1 o'clock it. Instead of doing that, just make it the same. I've been wanting to do it. I just really haven't had time to mess with it, but we got it now, and I'm just going to take this off and use the same. I'm just going to use the centerpiece. So we got a flow direction. So as you can tell, we got a plate here. So the plate comes separate. You just pop the handle off and insert the plate and pop the handle back on. Not a big deal. So is what I was trying to explain to you guys. So you can see it's 0 to 100. So if you go to 2, right at 2, see, I don't know if you can see that thing's closed. It's closed here. So go to 3, you start seeing it open. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe bad lighting, but you can see it starting. Well, let's take this off. We ain't gonna need this anyway. I don't know if you can see it now a little better. You can see it's kind of opening right here on the other side as well. So 2, that's 3, right? So we know 2 is closed right at 2. Really 1.5 to 2. That's closed, right? Let's see. Yep, right at 2 is closed. Okay, so 2 is closed, all the way open. That's all the way open. You can see that, right? You know, here, so you can see that. So, is what that tells us is from 2 to 100. So we got, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from 2, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, that's half of wide open, which is half of 6%, which is 3%. Back off 2, that's 1.5%. You want to go a little bit less than that, you can figure out the math at 0.75. So again, we're just trying to get some accuracy. We're just going to test it out and see how it works. So to install this on our setup, let's make a little bit of elbow room here. We're going to go ahead and turn off the main valve here. That feeds the pump. There you go. So that feeds the pump. And then we'll put that right here. Put that right there. It doesn't matter if you leave this open or close it, because it's going to leak water. Let's just do it like this. There you go. See, they got a flow direction. Not on this one, but on this one too. Probably got the reprime, not a problem. I just didn't want to disconnect all this. So we're not gonna have to do none of that, I don't think. There you go. So, we'll just take this one off. Put this on the side. Put this one on here, like so. Make sure these things are tight. Kind of, you don't want it to pull air. Let me get in here. This is bolted down, I can't move it. There you go, done. So now we got metering valves on both. All right, guys, when you're done putting everything together and everything's tight as you can get it, you don't forget to turn your water back on. You won't starve the pump here. There you go. We're golden. We're ready for business. We're ready for business. I may have to reprime, but that's okay. It's a pretty simple process for me. So if we're all the way open, should be at 6%. Again, it starts at 2. So of course we'll leave this all the way open all the time, because that's the purpose of it, is to keep the water valve all the way open. And then now we able to make sure our flow direction is the right way. It is. And you want to make sure this is tight. Okay, it's tight. So we're gonna leave this all the way open, and then we can, now when we measure this, it's gonna be equal. So if we open this all the way like that, we should be getting 6%. If I want to get 3%, remember, don't open until 3. 2, it's closed. So we start at 2. If I want to get 3%, I come from 2 and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because 6% from 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So cut that in half. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. 3% post-treated driveway. Even light roof wash, if it's not bad, and you can do that too. But if you're washing a house, 2 and 4. So you got 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can back off that to right around there to get you about 1%, 1.5, 1.2%. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. Things tight, it's good. All right, guys, I just wanted to share that because I figured it may be important to some people. These are the Asahi valves I get from Indelco. Let me give them a shout out. All right, so the part number to this valve is, you can take a screenshot of this if you need to. It looks like it's 21. I don't think that's the part number. I don't know what the part number is. But call Jonathan over at Indelco. I think it's AA 89559-701C maybe. No, I'm sorry. Here it is. 1605-210-10. That's the metering. And the phone number for those guys is right here if you want to screenshot it. Indelco. 1-800-486-6456. So that's going to give us the ability to get a true metering setup. Now, I'm thinking about putting a degreaser here. I got to get another tank, but I'm just going to use I may use a GF valve or a Pentair valve because it's just degreaser. I'm not going to be using it much. Even a ball valve, just, I don't know. So, but we having some conversations with some gas stations I don't have a hot water system yet, but it's in the it's in the cards. So anyway, guys, that's it. I appreciate it. Please like, sub, call, comment. I just wanted to share this info with you guys. Anybody out there wanting to build a proportioning system, I have a video on that. This has been held up very well. Of course, we cover the trailer, but you know, everything's sealed, so it's good. Just make sure everything's tight. Double clamp. Always double clamp if you can. So double clamping helps. Anyway, appreciate the like, subs, calls, comments. Peace.